Hello my lovelies, welcome to the Cozy Coven, where we like everything cute, spooky and chaotic. I'm Emmy Nog and I'm here for you every week to review the latest games that I've been playing over on my Twitch channel. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the latest witchy game, REKA. It is glorious, so get a brew, sit back and relax. REKA is a unique and enchanting life simulation game set in a magical world heavily inspired by Eastern European folklore. REKA offers players a cozy experience where you take on the role of a young witch. The central feature of the game is a crafting and mobile living house that moves on chicken legs, much like the mythological figure Baba Yaga. This house serves as your companion and your base as you explore the mythical nature-filled landscapes, complete quests and uncover hidden secrets. The visuals of REKA stand out immediately. The game is designed with a beautiful and distinctive art style that draws inspiration from Slavic folklore. It's a rich blend of nature, magical elements and traditional Eastern European architecture. The game's environments are lush, full of detail and just feel alive. Forests are dense with towering trees and shimmering wildlife, while villages and towns are adorned with charming wooden buildings, vibrant markets and intricate traditional patterns. The design of the mobile witch's hut is particularly striking. The house evolves as the game progresses and you can customise it, adding a personal touch to your magical dwelling. The house's animations are fluid and watching it scuttle across the landscape on chicken legs is fantastic. The combination of detailed textures, stylised characters and magical effects give REKA a fairy tale-like quality, making every scene feel immersive and magical. The gameplay in REKA is a blend of life simulation, exploration, crafting and questing, all of my favourite things. One of the main features is building and customising your house, which feels just like a character of its own. You can craft furniture, decorations and magical items, transforming your hut from a humble witch's abode into a sprawling living fortress. Customization is deep and creative, with players able to tailor both the interior and the exterior of the house to their liking. Exploration plays a significant role in REKA as players travel across a sprawling open world filled with forests, lakes, swamps and mountains. The world is filled with dynamic weather patterns and seasonal changes that affect both the landscape and the gameplay. The environment is also rich with folklore creatures, both friendly and some hostile, adding an element of discovery and danger as you roam the world. The questing system is easy to follow, with tasks often focused on helping villagers or magical creatures with their problems. Quests range from simple fetch tasks to more elaborate puzzles that require creative use of magic and problem solving. As a witch, you can brew potions, cast spells, and gather rare ingredients from the environment. These abilities not only help in crafting, but are essential for solving puzzles and overcoming obstacles. While combat is not the primary focus of the game, there are moments when you must defend yourself or your home from hostile creatures or magical threats. These encounters are relatively simple, relying on the use of spells and traps, but they do add a layer of excitement to an otherwise peaceful exploration. The narrative in REKA is interwoven with the folklore and mythology of Eastern Europe, giving the game a deeply cultural and mystical atmosphere. The protagonist is a young witch, learning the ways of magic and community, and much of the game revolves around fostering relationships with the villagers, forest spirits and magical creatures that inhabit the world. The dialogue is well written, with a tone that is both light-hearted and occasionally haunting, much like the folktales that inspired the game. The sense of atmosphere is enhanced by the game's fantastic sound design. The ambient noises of the forest, the creaking of your walking house, and the soft melodies of the game's soundtrack all work together in harmony to create a deeply immersive experience. The music is steeped in traditional Eastern European influences, with folk instruments and haunting choral elements that perfectly match the game's aesthetic. My favourite part of the game is the customization, and as you progress in the game, the customization of your house becomes increasingly intricate. You can expand your living quarters, adding rooms and towers and magical enhancements. The mechanic feels rewarding as your house not only grows in size, but also in utility. Different types of rooms can serve various functions, such as potion brewing, storage, and magical research. In addition to this, your relationship with the villagers and the world around you evolves. Helping others, completing quests, and making the right choices can lead to lasting impacts on the community. Villagers may offer you gifts, resources, or new quests based on how you interact with them. This sense of connection deepens as the game goes on, adding a layer of emotional depth to your interactions. REKA offers a fairly expansive experience, with plenty of side quests, hidden secrets, and customization options to keep you engaged. The main storyline can be completed in about 15 to 20 hours, but the open-ended nature of the game encourages exploration and creativity long after the credits roll. If you're like me and enjoy crafting and world building, you will likely find plenty of replay value in experimenting with different house designs, exploring different areas of the map, and revisiting quests with different outcomes. While REKA is a visually stunning game, there are a few areas where it could be improved in my opinion. The controls, particularly for navigating your mobile house, can feel quite clunky at times, especially when traversing difficult terrain. Some people might find the pace of the game too slow, especially if they are looking for action-heavy gameplay. REKA leans heavily into its cozy, slow life simulation style, which may not appeal to everybody. While the quest variety is generally strong, some tasks can feel repetitive after a while. The crafting system, though enjoyable, could benefit from more complex recipes or a greater variety of magical spells to keep people engaged over a long term. I like to play with a controller, and the controls for that are not quite up to scratch, but we do have to remember that the game is in early access still. In conclusion, I thought REKA was a magical and charming game that offered a beautifully realistic world steeped in folklore and tradition. Its unique premise, with the moving witch's hut and focus on life sim elements, sets it apart from other games in the genre. The balance between exploration, crafting and storytelling creates a relaxive and immersive experience that is perfect for players who enjoy slow-paced, atmospheric games. While there are minor issues with controls and quest variety, the overall experience of REKA is one of cozy enchantment, and I adored it. Its world is one that players will want to lose themselves in, with its magical creatures, beautifully crafted environments, and rich folklore inspirations. For fans of life sim games with a touch of fantasy and magic, REKA offers a thoroughly rewarding and heartwarming journey. I rate this game 4 out of 5. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you enjoyed, if you give me a little bit of a like and a subscribe, I would really appreciate that. And if you want to watch me play those games live, I go on Twitch every Monday, Wednesday and sometimes on a Friday to play these games. Link is in the bio.